All right, welcome to week 8 of the wrap-up. I'm Ralph Cooper, joined by Evan Abramson. We've got a lot of great games lined up, man. It's been another great week of Texas high school football so far, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the weather was a little better this week. I mean,
a lot better this week,
A lot better. We had a little warmer weather, getting me more used to that tropical day.
Well, we can't get too used to it because you know how this.
I've been warned by Cameron. You never can guess the nature of the weather.
You never know, man. Let's get into it, man. Straight into it. Waste no time. Our pick'ems for this week. We had a few games. Some of these games even surprised us being a battle. Stratford versus Vega had one pick for Vega, and that one Phil went with Vega. Sunray versus Boys Ranch. That game shocked a lot of people. That game went down to the wire. Randall versus Plainview. Randall looking for their second win, their first district win. So we're going to get into those highlights. But first, our game of the week. Stratford versus Vega. Let's jump into those highlights.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Courtney Tate was out there for us at this game. Some beautiful bean footage here early on. Walker McBride finds Al Villegas for the sexy touchdown reception here early on. But how about Vega showing off the air attack as well? Carson Kirkland, I love that name, finds Slade Borman here, an even better name, scrambling, launching for the nice catch in double coverage, comes down with the catch. And how about Kirkland on the ground and pound game now, scoring on this rush right here, using the legs, you love to see it. Stratford will go on to win this game 40-19.
Remaining dominant, man. Stratford keeps winning. They keep on winning. And, of course, Lance wasn't with us this week. We usually have Lance in our post game, but this week we had our own Courtney Tate to catch up with the winners of this one, the Stratford Elks, Coach LaVorne and the quarterback Walker McBride. Courtney?
Here in Longhorn Stadium for the game of the week. We're here, Stratford Elks on the road visiting the Vega Longhorns, and the Stratford Elks just gave Vega their second loss of the season. I'm here with Coach Lovern and Walker McBride. Coach, the game was close the entire first half, but you guys seemed to pull it out in the second half. What are your final thoughts of the game?
Well, they gave us a lot of things on their offense in the first half that kind of putting us in a bind. And the biggest things, we had to go in at halftime, make a few adjustments, and our players sure did a good job of doing that.
Nice. And Walker, you have been playing both sides of the field the entire night. You've been throwing touchdown passes. You even had a game momentum changing interception. Can you tell me what that's like?
It can definitely be a challenge sometimes, but it starts with our attitudes of practice, and we've been getting it done lately.
Nice. And Coach, can you just talk about your team's perseverance over the season?
It's been really, really good. And, just to come in here with the second district game against a really good Vega team and for us to kind of finish the way that we did, it says a lot about the character and the perseverance of our kids right now.
There you have it, folks. We have the winners of tonight's game of the week, the Stratford Elks. Ralph, Evan, back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you, Courtney. Moving on, Tascosa on the road, visiting Odessa Permian. Always a good game. Easton Hernandez at quarterback for the Panthers, handing it off to Malachi Metlock for the touchdown right there. They run the same offense as Tascosa, that triple option at wing T. This time, Hernandez tosses it to Alex Rose, who finds the outside, avoiding the tackle, gets into the end zone. Permian going up earlier, but Joseph Plunk, this kid's got some wheels. A 75-yard TD right here, taking it all the way in himself. But Tascosa not able to pull it off today. This was a close one, 35-27. Still a good game out there. Tascosa will always bounce back, of course. Up next, this game was yesterday. Let's jump into it really quick. Amarillo versus Pee Dee. Pee Dee in dire need of a district win, but Will Maynard and Davin Lamons, a great connection, much like they've been all season. No different yesterday. Easy touchdown score right there in the corner of the end zone for Lamons. Then we'll see more from the Sandy's defense. This time, Tavion Hood getting it on the screen pass, getting some tough earned yards right there, lowering his shoulder. Then he walks into the end zone. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Final score in this one, Amarillo wins big, 42-7.
All right, let's take a look at the next couple of highlights. The Cougars taking on the Caprock Longhorns. Caprock trying to get their third straight win in a row, but just like in life, all good things must come to an end, Ralph. Abilene Cooper with the handoff to senior Isaiah Clark. Nice speed down the sideline, getting pushed out. But the Abilene offense wasn't on the field much early on. The reason being because the defense kept intercepting Caprock QB Tariq Williams, already having thrown 2 picks. Here comes number 3, his second of the pick 6 of the game. Noah Jorley with this one to make it 21-0 in the first half. Cooper will win this one Very nice. We don't have that final score in yet. Looks like it was still being played, but we'll get that score to you later on.
Moving on, we got Monterey versus Coronado. Let's jump to this. First play, Coronado with the ball. But Monterey, they end up coming up with the rock right here. We got a turnover. Monterey taking it all the way. No, that's Coronado, excuse me. Coronado getting the turnover from the Monterey defense. Monterey offense back on the field, looking downfield, trying to make a play, and they make the connection. That right there is Taquana Williams catching it on the sideline, and see you later. He's gone, nothing but pay dirt in front of him. Touchdown right there for the Plainsmen. Moving on, final score in this one. A lot more highlights we got to get to, but Coronado was able to win this one 58-48. A lot of scoring going on in this game.
All right, and one more highlight package before we go to break. Plainview taking on the Randall Raiders out at this game at Kimbrough, where the struggling Randall Raiders look for a big win at home over the Bulldogs. Plainview offense trying to get started early on with a run by Michael Rhodes. Look at that speed, but no points will come on this drive. Instead, here comes Randall's turn. The Raider Nation strong supporting out there. The very first offensive play of the game. How about this beauty, Ralph? One-handed pass. Tavian Combs, the unbelievable catch. And somehow, this play isn't even the best we saw tonight. Couple plays later, and Braden Beck will run the ball in from the 1-yard line, making this one Randall 7, Plainview nothing. Final score, Randall wins 38-20.
I tell you what, man, it's good to see Randall get a win and finally get back on track. They've had a little rough patch they ran into. I know we heard Coach Selman earlier in the week and said that Plainview was a little bigger than them up front, but he knew that they can beat them in other areas, and today they showed that they could. So hopefully this is something that gets the Raiders. I cannot talk tonight. Gets the Raiders back on track, and they'll get back to their winning ways.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've heard them time after time at that Canyon presser. And look, Coach Selman just wants to get the team going in the right direction with the momentum.
Exactly.
Momentum's the key in every sport, especially in football during such a tough season, especially in the Panhandle football area of Texas.
Momentum and consistency.
Big Mo, baby. Big Mo.
I was trying to get the Caprock score that we missed for you guys, but guys, stay up. Final score from that one, 51-24. We didn't have it in there, but the Abilene Cooper beat Caprock 51-24 to remain undefeated. Guys, stay with us. We got a lot more highlights coming up after the break.